Hey everyone, welcome to Coffee with Eddie. Let's go inside and see who's waiting for us. Hey everyone, it's Eddie Campos here with the Campos Real Estate Group, RE/MAX Preferred Associates, and it's Coffee with Eddie. We're back for our final episode, episode 20, with Dr. Durant with Toledo Public Schools. We've had some very great interviews. This is our last one, so my last question to you is, what is a magnet school? I've never heard of it before until you came to town.
You know what? A magnet school is a school that particularly is in a traditional district or school district, but doesn't run as the same traditional school. So in other words, these magnet schools have no boundary lines. You don't have to live in a certain community to attend that school. So we have 4 magnet schools, and we're continuing to launch one each every year. But what it means that we have kids from all over areas of the state coming to these magnet schools. We have kids coming from Michigan who pay tuition to come to the magnet school. So meaning that, I tell the realtors and community owners, and particularly realtors who are selling homes, to say, you know what, hey, here are the boundary lines, and here's the school district that your child lives in, but here are the options within Northwest Ohio in this area, meaning that you can go to Toledo Early College no matter what suburban area you live in. You can go to Toledo Technology Academy, Jones Leadership Academy, the Aerospace and Natural Science Academy. All these academies you can attend merely just living in anywhere within the state of Ohio. We have kids who are driving almost an hour and a half to 2 hours just to get to some of our schools. So a lot of times when I call a calamity day, meaning a snow day or a delay, I have to call it very early because these kids are getting on the road so early just to attend these schools. But it showed the high demand of instance of 1, kids who are willing to travel, 2, families who are interested in deciding to move within this region, which is great for the local economy. But at 3, it says that no matter where you live in Northwest Ohio, you have an ability to go to a school that focuses on college, that focuses on engineering, that focuses on business, focuses on aerospace and natural science. All those, if that's a focus within your child, that child has an ability to attend that school and go there just through the magnet concept.
So do you have an idea of how many children are attending the schools that are from outside the standard Toledo Public School District?
We have about 40% of each of our magnet schools attend or come from areas outside of the area. So
that's a big number.
Yeah, and and the one thing I do like about it is the diversity of it all.
Sure.
Our goal is to really develop diversified schools, that they're not just one way, meaning whether it's socioeconomics, whether it's racial, or whatever that means, that it has a good diversity, and anything that you do with diversity is nothing but growth. And so we generate, and we have a great concept within that. If you go to the one, particularly our early college, I can tell you what, you have a good blend of every ethnic group, as well as religious sectors, all within there. And they have World Cultural Studies every year. They do a great exhibit of showing and showcasing every one of their different cultures.
Sure.
It really helped them drive self-esteem about where they come from, who they are, and really has a great foundation.
And that's what the world is like. When you get out into the real world, that's what it becomes.
And that's where it says that, not only can we get you a college degree, but we have to have you career ready, meaning you need to have a diversified thinking of how you operate, as well as the understanding of those you work with, which truly will have an impact on whether it's selling homes or just living in community or just running your own day-to-day business.
So the last school we haven't spoken about is the Toledo Technology Academy. Can you quickly tell me about that?
You know what? It's a great school. It has a focus on engineering. This school is all hands-on based. Is that when you come there, you're going to see kids in groups, working on groups. They deal with a lot of robotics. We have a great relationship with the auto industry, many industrial partners. That school within itself has about 80 different partnerships and internships. Every child, 100%, has an internship within their senior year. And understand that you don't have to go into robotics and engineering if you choose that you want to go in something else. But we have a lot of students who are interested in becoming physicians at that school who actually do their internship at the hospital. So their job is saying, listen, no matter what you want to drive into as your career, we will find an internship for you. They are very successful in the robotics program. We just competed just recently in Dayton. It's called Team 279. These kids are very good in programming, app development, you name it. And I can tell you who excels really well in these schools is kids with autism. If you have a child in autism, understand that's just a challenge, but they have a mindset that's second to none in essence of how they neurologically think. Many of those kids excel within the Toledo Technology Academy because for some reason they're hands-on in technology and understanding math and neuroscience. They do a phenomenal job, and our lead goers in our robotics but Apple has come to recruit them and many of the kids in there. And we're excited to see them go off. And then one of our young ladies just got accepted into Harvard. Understand, she's one of the very few to get accepted into an Ivy League school out of a technical academy, which began to say the paradigm has shifted from vocation to career technology, that the advancement of career technology is so advanced of today that Ivy League schools look at these students just as anybody else. Truly a place to be into the Technology Academy. So we're excited about all the work they do, as well as our magnet, as well as all our schools within TPS. We have over 12 associate degrees in TPS. Understanding that's more than some community colleges have as degrees within themselves. So to understand, you can get any of these degrees within any of our schools, but there are thematic schools of focus that the entire culture is around that particular focus. And that's what the magnet concept really helps to bring, but it also brings bodies from all over to really, you have a diversified culture within that school.
Well, there's some amazing things going on in the Toledo Public School District. I hope you guys have enjoyed this information. Thank you, Dr. Durant, for being with me for these past 4 weeks, and we'll see you next week.